my special little angels. It's June, and you know what that means. It's gonna be summer, it's gonna be hot. And this month, what we're actually gonna be talking about is water safety. Because people's gonna go to the lake, they're gonna go to the beaches, they're going to, go in different ponds swimming. It's always good to have an adult with you or have a lifeguard present. If there's any animals around the lake or pond, don't go near them. Um, and actually, just be really safe when you go to water. So this month, I did say last month in May when I had my haircut for St. Baldrick's. Um, well, I told you that I would actually tell you this month where it went. So actually, here it all is, all my hair. And actually, it was kind of really cool getting that done. But where that's going is going to be an organization called Children with Hair Loss. And what they actually do, they make wigs for children who have alopecia or cancer or leukemia. They do not charge for your hair. They do not charge the children for their hair. And actually, the children can actually get a wig until they're 21 every year for different diseases where a child can't grow hair. It's never good to make fun of somebody who don't have hair or is, not able to grow hair. But if you would like to contact children with hair loss, their phone number is 734-379-4400. And you can actually Google them at www.childrenwithhairloss.us. That's www.childrenwithhairloss.us. And it's a great organization. They take care over 10 inches. They prefer maybe even longer. Actually, mine was like 18 to 20 inches. They want it washed and dried and then sent to them. They'll actually take money donations as well. So this month for June, we're going to actually dedicate this month for children with hair loss and water safety. So let's get started. Well, my first book, because we do books every month, my first book, we're going to kind of since I'm kind of talking about water and safety and stuff, we're going to be talking about Hooray for Pig. And what happens with pig is a lot of different things, Let's just get started so you know what it says in the book. Well, Pig was making 2 big peanut butter sandwiches. He heard a knock on the door. He opened it, and there was his friend Raccoon. So here's Pig, and he's making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And Raccoon was at the door. He says, "I came to tell you that I can't play with you today," said Raccoon. "Why not?" asked Pig. "Because I'm going swimming with Muskrat," his other friend. "But what about our picnic?" asked Pig. And Raccoon says, "Not today," said Raccoon. "Maybe tomorrow." Well, when Raccoon reached the gate, he turned and said, "Too bad you can't swim. Swimming is everything," said Pig. So here's Raccoon telling Pig that he can't go with him to have a picnic. And here he is looking back because Pig really wants to go swimming. So Pig sat on the steps. He was feeling a little hurt because his friend stood him up and left him for somebody else. "Some friend," he said to himself. Then he thought about it. The 2 peanut butter sandwiches, a picnic at the lake is a much more fun than swimming. I'll be there just in time for lunch. So here's where he's sad because he got, left alone. And here's where he's taking his picnic over to the lake to have a picnic with Muskrat and Raccoon. So, when Pig got to the lake, he sat down on the grass and opened the picnic basket. "Hi, Pig." Pig looked up. There was Otter. "How about a swim?" asked Otter. And "No thanks," said Pig. "I have a picnic, and besides, I don't swim." "Swimming is my favorite sport," said Otter. "I do it all the time." "You do?" asked Pig. "Sure," said Otter. "Just watch me." So here's Otter talking to Pig about swimming. And Pig's not really telling the truth about going swimming. So Otter climbed the slide, whoosh, down he goes. He slid down the water and swam around and around and around. So here's Otter swimming in going down the slide, and it looks easy enough, said Pig. It's very easy, Otter said. Why don't you try it? I can't, said Pig. I have a picnic. So here's Otter trying to get Pig to go swimming. And Pig is really wanting to go, but he's wanting to have his picnic. Come on, Pig. The best way to learn to swim is just to get wet. Just try it. Oh, all right, said Pig. He climbed to the top of the slide, and he looked down. There he is. He's climbing to the top of the slide. Ooh, what's going to happen? Is he going to actually do it? We'll find out. Well, I'm quite high up here, he said. I'll count, said Otter. 1, 2, 3, go! So here's Otter, and he's in the water counting to Pig to get him to go swimming. But Pig just stood there looking down. Come on, Pig, don't be afraid. I'll count again. 1, 2, 3, go! Well, Pig still stood there. But Pig did not move. Hey, Pig, shouted Otter, can't you hear me? 1, 2, 3, go! Still, Pig did not move. And look what's behind him. All the other friends that he got stood up for that was going swimming. They were waiting for their turn to go down the slide. So, hurry up, Pig. You're holding up the line, Beaver said. Time for lunch, said Pig. He started to back down the steps. Hey, you can't do that, shouted Beaver. Get going. Yeah, said Duck, who was behind Beaver on the slide steps. I want my turn. Suddenly, everyone on the slide began to push, and it's not very good to push around water. People can get hurt. Stop pushing, I'm slipping. Oh, help. So here's where they're all pushing little Pig, trying to get him to go down the slide. Poor little Pig. Splash. Oh my gosh, he hit the water. That wasn't so hard, was it? Asked Otter. Now try it again. That was the very worst thing I ever did in my whole life, said Pig. I almost drowned. See, it's not good to push people in water, especially some of them might not be able to swim, and some of them might be. So here's Otter talking to Pig. The next day was, don't be silly, Pig, Otter said. The water is only up to your knees. Now hurry and do it again before you lose your nerve. I've already lost it, said Pig. I'm going home. So here's where he got his feelings hurt because his friends pushed him down the slide. Just because Raccoon and Otter can swim doesn't mean I have to, said Pig to himself. Not all pigs in the world swim. And he went inside his house and closed the door. So here's where he's walking home. And he's going to close the door because his feelings was hurt because he got pushed in the water. The next day was very, 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 very hot. It was so hot that Pig did not feel like doing nothing. He sat in the shade and thought about how he could cool off. Hi, Pig. There was Otter. Swimming lessons are at 10. Don't be late. I can't come, said Pig. Otter said, why not? And Pig says, I'm too hot. The water will cool you off, said Otter. Go get a towel. I'll wait. Otter waited, so Pig went inside to get a towel. So here's Pig. He's sweating really bad because he's hot. On the way to the lake, Otter said, you're going to have fun today. Swimming isn't any fun for me, said Pig. That's because you're afraid of the water, said Otter. So, here's actually Pig and Otter walking to the little lake. At the lake, Otter blew his whistle. Okay, he said, up we go. Up, asked Pig. Up, must I? Yes, you must, to go down the slide. Pig slowly climbed the side steps. He looked down. He took a deep breath, then he closed his eyes. Splash! So here's where he went up the stairs, and he wasn't pushed this time. So it was easier for him. No one splashed water at him, no one threw mud or dirt or rocks at him. So he went and he was able to do it on his own. That's great, said Otter. Pig opened his eyes. I slipped, he said. Now you have to get used to putting your face in the water, said Otter. Why? Asked Pig. Because when you swim, that's what you do. You take a deep breath, hold your breath when you go underwater. Pig took a deep breath. He closed his eyes again, and he put his face in the water a tiny little bit. So here he is. He's putting his face in the water. Ooh, what's going to happen next? Well, you did it. You did put your face all the way in, said Otter. Do it again and open your eyes. What for? Asked Pig. You'll see. Pig opened his eyes in the water. He saw a little fish swimming by. It looks so easy, he said to himself. Blow a few bubbles, said Otter. Pig blew a few bubbles. Now try moving your arms and kicking your legs like this. So here's Pig with his face in the water, and he's looking at the fish. So Pig kicked his legs and moved his arms. He made little splashes and made big splashes. He blew more bubbles. Then he just sat quietly. I'm not hot anymore, he said. So here's Pig, and he's kicking around in the water. And then he's sitting over here on the side because he cooled off. Well, the next morning, Pig heard a knock on his door. He knew who it was. And all set to go, asked Otter. I can't swim, said Pig. You will soon enough, said Otter. When they got to the lake, Otter climbed the slide and slid down to the water. So here's Pig, and his Otter's in the water waiting for him. So, what are you waiting for, Pig? Shouted Otter. I'm not so hot today, said Pig. I think I'll wait for a while. Oh, come on in, said Otter to Pig. The water is great. Pig climbed the slide steps. What if I can't? He thought to himself. He looked down. But I can. And Pig gave himself a little push and slid right into the water. That was fun, he said out loud. So here's Pig and here's Otter waiting for him. And here's little Pig, and he's sliding down the slide. Real splash. Now you are going to float, said Otter. Oh no, said Pig. I'll sink. Lie back and I'll hold you. Pig lay on his back in the water and looked up and saw a bird fly by. Don't let go, Otter, he said. Now kick a little, said Otter. Pig kicked. Good, said Otter. He let go of Pig for a moment. Pig kept kicking. You're swimming, Otter, said Otter. You're not touching the bottom. So here's where he actually taught him how to float and had taught how to kick his feet and swim on his own. But let's see. Oh, help, I told you not to let go, Otter, shouted Pig. He stopped swimming and stood up in the water. Is that all there is to it, he asked. No, said Otter, but you've got a good start. Now you have to practice. Thanks for all your help, Otter, said Pig. So here's Pig, and he's getting out of the water, and he's thanking Otter for all his help with helping him swim. The next day, there was a knock on Pig's door. That must be Otter, Pig said. But it wasn't Otter, it was Raccoon. I came to play with you, he said. Where's Muskrat? Asked Pig. Because remember, Raccoon left Pig in the very beginning to go play with Muskrat. Well, I can't play with you today because I'm going swimming, said Pig. Swimming? Ha ha ha, said Raccoon. You can't swim. And he made fun of him, which really hurt Pig's feelings again. I'm learning how, said Pig. I'll go home and get my mask and flippers, said Raccoon. When Raccoon reached the gate, he called, Don't forget the lunch. Pig smiled. Some friend, he said, and he went inside to make 2 peanut butter sandwiches. So here's Pig. He went back inside to make 2 peanut butter sandwiches for him and Raccoon. And guess what happened next at the end of the story? There's all his friends, and here's Pig swimming around. Well, that was the first book about Pig being a swimmer and how to learn. So, let's actually get to the second book, which is a drop. And this one I'm reading because, I kind of live around an ocean, and there's different creatures in the ocean, and it's called dolphin. So, let's get started. It is morning. The large sun comes up in the sky. The sea is calm. So here's the dolphins, and they're in the sea. Tweet, tweet, tweet. These sounds are made by dolphins. They are excited. They swim around a large female dolphin. She is going to have a baby dolphin. So here's the mother dolphin, and here's her little friends watching her fix to have a baby. So, first a small tail comes out of her body. Then suddenly her baby is born. It is 3 feet long. The mother dolphin is 8 feet long. So here's mother dolphin, and here's the baby dolphin being born. And here's the other ones watching out her, make sure she's okay. Baby dolphins are called calves. Grown-up female dolphins are called cows. Grown-up male dolphins are called bulls. The new baby is a male. So, wonder why they call them cows and bulls and, calves, because that's a beef term that we eat. Well, come to find out, the dolphin sucks the mother like a baby calf does. So that's why they call it a calf. Dolphins are mammals, and they must breathe air, so mama pushes them up to the top of the water to get some air. The new baby must breathe air soon, or he will drown. The mother dolphin quickly turns under her baby. She gently pushes him up to the top of the water. Swish, swish. The calf takes his first breath of air. His nose is on top of his head. It's called a blowhole. Now the baby swims by himself. He will breathe air when he needs it. So here's the mama pushing him up to the top. The calf is hungry. He swims close to his mother, and she turns on her side, and he gets warm milk from her. Remember how I told you cows can give milk? Well, dolphins are mammals. So, the dolphins hear a new strange sound. It's a ship. The dolphins swim toward it. The baby dolphin's next to his mother. So here's the ship, and here's the dolphin swimming next to the ship. I wonder what they're swimming next to the ship for. The baby dolphin is a fast swimmer. He moves his tail flukes up and down. The flukes push him through the water. The fin on top of his back keeps him from rolling over. His front fins are called flippers. The baby dolphin uses them to swim up and down and turn right or left. So here's the little baby dolphin swimming with his mother. And the mother and the baby swim faster and faster. They race to the boat, the front of the ship. Then they stop swimming and they ride the waves made by the ship. So see how the little boat here, the ship, makes waves? Well, the dolphins can float on it and not have to work so hard with swimming. Other dolphins join them. They dive and jump and play in the waves. Their skin is smooth and bare. It is easy for them to swim through the water. So here's the boat right here, and here's dolphins on that side riding the waves, and there's dolphins on this side riding the waves. It's getting dark. The dolphins swim away from the ship. It's time to rest. The baby calf calls to his mother. Tweet, tweet, he is hungry. He's been swimming all day for his mother's milk. So he's hungry and he wants something to eat. So he's calling his mother right here, and she's coming over to give him some milk. The dolphins rest and breathe on top of the water. The They will rest for several hours. The baby dolphin closes his eyes. It's been a long day, so he's going to take a nap. So here's the baby dolphin taking a nap. And here's the other dolphin standing guard watching him so no other animals can come get him. The next morning, the mother dolphin is hungry. She must find food. I wonder what dolphins eat. Ooh, I bet it's going to be fish, because think about it. They're in the water, so why else? Eat some fish. So, dolphins hunt together in a group. A group of dolphins is called a pool. The pods hunt for food every day. They eat fish, shrimp, and small squid. Excuse me. Today they find a large school of mackerel. So here's the dolphins and here's the mackerel. The mackerel swim away fast, but the dolphins are faster. Some of them swim below the school of fish, and some of them to the right, and some of them to the left. Now the mackerel are all close together. It is easy for the dolphins to catch them. So they kind of catch them in like a little net that we even use as humans to catch fish. A wounded fish swims near baby dolphin. The baby quickly grabs it, but the fish is too large. And the baby cannot hold it in its mouth, and the fish gets away. So here's the fish the baby dolphin caught. Chirp, chirp, chirp. This is the sound of a killer whale. Oh my God, that's scary. Killer whales are enemies of dolphins. They eat seals, large fish, and dolphins. And what about baby? Excuse me. So here's the killer whales that are coming to eat the dolphins and fish. Slap, slap. A dolphin hits the water with his tail. That is a signal for danger. The mother dolphin goes quickly to her baby. So here's the killer whale, and here's the mother dolphin. They're trying to save the baby dolphin. All the dolphins swim away. They swim faster and faster, but the killer whales are coming closer and closer. The baby dolphin is tired. Some of the bull dolphins stay near him to protect him. So here's the killer whales that are catching up to him, and here's the dolphin bulls trying to save and protect the baby. Then the killer whales see a large school of mackerel, and they chase the mackerel instead of the dolphins. And the dolphins are able to swim away, and they are saying, whew, let me tell you, that was scary. Well, here's the whales, and here's the dolphins getting away because the whales see the mackerel. So, each day the calf grows larger and larger. He is now 6 months old. He is over 4 feet long. When he is 2 years old, he will be as big as his mother. So here's the baby. See how big he's gotten? So that's cool. Whoa, that's amazing. So, sometimes the mother dolphin leaves her calf to dive for food. While she is gone, 2 other cows watch the baby. They help the mother dolphin care for her calf, like a babysitter. So when your parents go off to work, they leave you at a babysitter or even school sometimes. So here's the other dolphins watching the baby so the mom can go get some more fish. The baby dolphin cannot dive as deep as his mother. He can stay underwater for only 3 minutes. The mother dolphin can dive 100 feet deep. The deep water is cold, but she has a thick layer of fat under her skin that keeps her warm. She stays underwater for 6 minutes. So here she is. She's swimming to the bottom of the ocean. The mother dolphin comes back with a fish in her mouth. She lets the fish go. She wants the calf to catch it by himself. She's trying to teach him how to catch fish and go fishing. The calf chases the fish and holds it with his teeth. His teeth are small and not like baby teeth. He will keep them all his life. They will grow bigger and bigger as he grows big. The calf does not chew the fish. He swallows it whole. So here's the mother, and she brings the baby a fish. Whoa, 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 a shrimp boat is coming. Men pull in large nets. The nets are full of shrimp and fish. The men take the shrimp, but they don't want the fish. They throw them back into the sea. The dolphins swim up quickly to eat the fish. So actually that's another reason why the dolphins go near the boat. To relax and ride the wave and to get the free fish that's thrown over. So here's the boat again, and here's where they're throwing the fish over to the dolphins. Sometimes the water is muddy and the dolphins cannot see the fish. Click, click, click. The dolphins make a special sound. These sounds go through the water, they hit the fish and bounce back, called sonar, to the dolphins. The sounds tell the dolphins where the fish are. So they're chirping, trying to figure out where the fish are located. Click, click. The baby dolphin swims back and forth eating small fish. Suddenly there's a large and huge animal in the muddy water. It's much bigger than the mother dolphin. It is a giant tiger shark. The shark is after the fish too. Oh my god, what's going to happen to baby? So here's Shark, and he's trying to catch the fish too. Slap, slap, slap. One of the dolphins makes a danger sound, but it's too late. The shark catches the baby dolphin by the flipper. The little dolphin is wounded. The tip of his flipper is gone. So here's where the shark ate the flipper. Many bull dolphins swim toward the shark and they hit the shark with their beaks. The shark is hurt. He swims away. But here's baby and he's got a hurt flipper. The baby dolphin needs air. Two dolphins swim under him. They push him up to the top of the water. Now he can breathe. The dolphin pod stays near the baby to protect him. He is not hurt badly. His flipper will soon heal. So here's the two dolphins helping out with the baby. Tweet, tweet, tweet. The mother dolphin is calling to her baby dolphin, rushes to her side. It is time to get milk. It is after he is 1 year old, the dolphin calf will not need no more milk. He will be able to care for himself. So he is getting more milk. And the dolphin may live for 30 years. He will stay in with the pod for a long time. And the reason I chose to read about, dolphins, not only did I want to tell you, to be safe around lifeguards and make sure there's a lifeguard or an adult present when you go to any water, whether it's a pool or anything. If you go into the ocean, kind of stay clear of the animals, like dolphins and sharks and whales and stuff, because they could actually hurt you. So this month is actually, I told you where the hair went this month. And it went to children with hair loss. And if you want to help give them any hair or donate them any hair, just go to the front of the video and I actually tell you where to go. But this is June's video. I hope you liked it. It was all about water safety. And as always, when you think pink, think of me. Ooh.